A simple start to saving. Saving for education can feel like a giant task. You might wonder where to even begin. Think of the NC 529 plan as a special savings account designed to help you. It is a tool created to make putting money away for future school costs easier and more rewarding. This isn't just a regular bank account. It's a dedicated investment plan that helps your money grow specifically for educational purposes. The main idea is to start saving early, even with small amounts, and let that money work for you over many years. It's a way for parents, grandparents, and even friends to build a fund for a child's future, one step at a time. The 529 part of the name comes from Section 529 of the Internal Revenue Code. This is the federal law that provides special tax benefits for these types of plans. While it's a federal law, each state can run its own version, and the NC 529 plan is North Carolina's official program. You don't have to live in North Carolina to use it, but it offers a special perk for residents, which we'll talk about later. The goal is simple: encourage families to save for higher education by offering them tax advantages that they can't get with a typical savings or investment account. This makes it a popular choice for long-term planning. So, why do people choose this specific plan? It's all about growth and taxes. When you put money into an NC 529 account, you invest it. This means your savings have the potential to grow much faster than if they were just sitting in a standard savings account earning very little interest. Imagine planting a small seed. With time, water, and sun, it grows into a big tree. The NC 529 plan works similarly. Your small, regular contributions can grow into a significant sum by the time your child is ready for college or another educational path. The plan is managed by College Foundation, Inc., the nonprofit administrator for North Carolina. This gives people confidence that the plan is stable and well managed. It's designed to be user-friendly, so you don't need to be an investment expert to get started. You can choose from different investment options based on how comfortable you are with risk and how close your child is to needing the money. For example, you might choose a more aggressive investment strategy when your child is young and switch to a more conservative one as they get closer to high school graduation. It's all about making a smart plan for the future. Getting started with the NC 529 plan is surprisingly simple. Anyone who is at least 18 years old and has a U.S. address can open an account for a beneficiary. The beneficiary is the person who will eventually use the money for their education. This could be your child, your grandchild, a niece or nephew, or even yourself if you plan to go back to school. You don't have to be related to the beneficiary. This flexibility means that a generous friend or godparent could open an account for a child they care about, making it a wonderful and meaningful gift for a birthday or special occasion. Putting money into the account is designed to be easy and fit into any budget. You can start an account with as little as $25. After that, you can make contributions whenever you like. Many families find it helpful to set up automatic recurring deposits from their bank account. This could be $50 a month or whatever amount feels manageable. This set-it-and-forget-it approach ensures you are consistently saving without having to think about it. Friends and family can also easily contribute to the account, which is a great alternative to traditional gifts for holidays and birthdays. It's a group effort to support a child's dream. The beneficiary of the plan can be anyone. They can be a baby, a teenager, or an adult. There are no age limits for who can use the funds. If the original beneficiary decides not to pursue higher education, you have options. You can change the beneficiary to another eligible family member, like a sibling or a cousin, without any penalty. This ensures that the money you've worked so hard to save will still be used for its intended purpose, education. This flexibility is a key feature that gives account owners peace of mind, knowing their investment won't go to waste if plans change. The process of opening and managing your account is mostly done online, making it accessible and convenient. You choose your investment portfolio from a range of options offered by the plan. These portfolios are typically a mix of stocks and bonds. Some are age-based, meaning they automatically become more conservative as the beneficiary gets closer to college age. This helps protect your savings from market fluctuations when you'll need the money soon. The plan's website provides clear information and tools to help you pick the right strategy for your family's goals and timeline. One of the best things about the NC 529 plan is how broadly education is defined. The money isn't just for a 4-year university degree. The funds can be used for a wide variety of qualified higher education expenses at any eligible educational institution in the United States and even some abroad. This includes community colleges, trade schools, and vocational schools. So if your child decides to become a chef, a mechanic, or a cosmetologist, the money you saved can help pay for that training. This flexibility ensures the plan is useful no matter what path your child chooses. The list of qualified expenses is quite comprehensive. Your NC 529 savings can cover tuition and mandatory fees, which are often the biggest costs. But it doesn't stop there. The money can also be used to pay for books, supplies, and any equipment required for courses, like a specific type of computer or lab gear. Room and board are also covered, as long as the student is enrolled at least half-time. This includes the cost of living in a campus dormitory or even paying for rent and utilities in an off-campus apartment. It's designed to cover the real costs of being a student. The rules have become even more flexible in recent years. Now you can use up to $10,000 over a lifetime from a 529 account to repay qualified student loans. This is a great feature for families who may have older children with existing student debt or for the beneficiary themselves. Additionally, you can use funds to pay for tuition for K through 12 private schools, up to $10,000 per year per beneficiary. This expansion makes the plan even more versatile, allowing families to use the savings for private elementary or high school if that is part of their education plan. It's important to understand what a qualified expense is, because using the money for something else can have tax consequences. For example, you can't use the money to buy a car for the student or pay for their cell phone bill. The expenses must be directly related to their enrollment and attendance at an eligible institution. The plan provides clear guidelines, and it's always a good idea to check them before you make a withdrawal. By sticking to these rules, you ensure that you get to keep all the tax benefits that make the NC 529 plan such a powerful savings tool. The biggest advantage of the NC 529 plan is the tax benefits. Your contributions are invested, and any earnings grow completely free from federal and North Carolina state income taxes. This is a huge deal. When you withdraw the money to pay for qualified education expenses, those withdrawals are also tax-free. This double tax benefit allows your savings to grow much larger over time compared to a regular taxable investment account. North Carolina residents get an extra perk. You can deduct your contributions from your state taxable income up to a certain limit each year. This means you save money on your taxes today while saving for the future. Another major benefit is the control and flexibility it offers the account owner. You, as the owner, decide when to contribute and how the money is invested. You also control when the money is withdrawn and for what purpose. The funds remain under your control even when the beneficiary turns 18. This prevents a young adult from spending the money on something other than education. And as mentioned before, if the original beneficiary doesn't need the funds, you can easily change the beneficiary to another family member, ensuring the savings are always used for education. However, there are a few things to consider. While the investment options are solid, they are limited to the portfolios offered by the plan. You can't buy individual stocks or use a broker of your choice. You have to select from the plan's menu of investment options. For most people, these options are more than enough. But an experienced investor might want more control. Also, there are fees associated with the plan, including an annual account fee and fees for the underlying investment funds. These fees are generally low, but they are something to be aware of as they can slightly reduce your overall returns. The main downside comes if you need to withdraw the money for something other than a qualified education expense. This is called a non-qualified withdrawal. In this case, the earnings portion of your withdrawal will be subject to federal and state income taxes, plus a 10% federal tax penalty. The rules are in place to encourage saving for education, so there's a penalty for using the money for other things. For most families, the NC 529 plan is a fantastic tool. It offers a simple, tax-advantaged way to make a big goal manageable. The key is to start early, contribute regularly, and understand the rules to make the most of it.